time I'm safe is when I'm dangerous. Posted in the 30 with this 30, trying to leave them brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit, you think I'm playing. Trouble hop out bustin' at it, brother, miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here, and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them. Young boy fingers itching, fingers squeezing on the trigger. They heard all them glitches. Money man, I run it up. If I fall off, I'm poking shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions. I hate all that notice shit. We send shots the whole year round, no ring around the road and shit. My little bro, he makes you vanish. He with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bust, they hit the ground. It's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy. Don't you have your bitch around? Switch up on this bitch. I catch them deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the mission, shit that we ain't do. We spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide. Think she trying to set the pick. Other hoes been tripping, texting my bitch on that messy shit. Left a bro out there with his brains out, yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock, let's catch an op so I can test the bitch.
Let's fucking go, y'all.
He's only.
Who's in here?
You're gonna see how I land on my feet, Mr. Louis Gossett Jr.
Who the fuck we got in here, man? Who's in here, y'all? Who's in here? Spread your name. Tell us where you from, man. We on this marathon, y'all. Hey, I see it. It's gonna happen soon, y'all. The more I dove into the content, Melly, you might be fucked. Melly might be. Man, you know, his argument, his closing statements was all right, you know. What's good, Angel Crispin? How are you doing this afternoon, man? Or this afternoon? It's fucking nighttime. What are you talking about, dumbass? I was in some other shit. Sorry. I had to make sure some things behind the scenes were okay over here. That didn't look right, but whatever. How are we doing, man? See, we got a Melly marathon coming on, huh? I'm going to share it live. We're going to definitely kick things off right here. Let's see what this man's got to say.
I trust you have a nice lunch. This is the best house opportunity to correction.
I just been sitting here banging out. Watch this shit, bro. Before I go on and on about it, Melly might be fucked, man.
Is he a principal or a shooter? That's what the state addressed you folks just a few moments ago.
Closing
before
argument.
we went to lunch. And the reason they said that is because they don't even know.
Ooh.
Otherwise, they would select either him being a principal or the one who caused the death.
What's good, y'all?
of Williams and Thomas.
How we doing, man?
It's that simple.
Y'all miss me?
Where is the fire? Was the message.
Look at Jack Becker. Hey.
They say
Jack
it refers to guns.
Damn, man. Wish I could be doing a marathon.
That's your interpretation.
Wish I could be doing a marathon, man. I don't have anybody over here, though. Man, I wish, man, they're over there doing a marathon.
My interpretation, based upon the evidence, is where's the weed, the marijuana? That's the problem here, folks. They're interpreting it as opposed to calling
Jury, huh?
these various people to tell you what they mean. They mentioned Frederick Gibbons, Frito Bang, Mariah Hamilton, Peasy, Patrick DeLoach,
Jury.
Dontavious
jury?
Withers.
Okay. I'm going to be running a, hold on, y'all.
We don't have a burden.
I'm running an
As
YNW
the
Melly
court
ticker,
told
too.
you in jury selection. The burden of proof.
How
is
long you
on
think it's going to take?
the state. and the court told you during jury selection
Verdict
that
watch.
this
Right
is a
here, boy.
first-degree murder case, wherein the penalties are either life without the possibility of parole or death. You folks are going to determine this young man's.
Let me tell you something, man. There's only 8 people here, and there's only, I'm gonna say this a couple times during the stream, man. This doesn't pay. You know, don't get yourself in this type of situation because this shit is not funny. You know, I've never been in a murder trial or anything, but this is not funny at all. This isn't something that you want to get yourself involved in. Can I hit that like button for a home?
And they come in here and give you alternatives.
For a home.
They come in here and give you their interpretation when we don't have to do a darn thing. And that principle was so important that His Honor read you that instruction at the beginning when you were going through the process.
It sounds good. Man, there's a lot of
That he just read it to you before.
a lot of evidence hurting this guy,
The
man.
state got up and gave their opening and closing statement. He told you that this young man has pled not guilty. That means you have to presume him innocent. That means that presumption
Jack Frost,
stays
he's doing it over here, baby.
until
12 people in the building. Salute to y'all 12 in the building,
the
man.
state of Florida can prove their case.
We're going to run a
beyond
YNW Melly
and to the
marathon. We're going to find
exclusion
out.
Of every
We got a ticker
reasonable
going, y'all.
doubt.
So if anything comes in, I got it.
The judge goes on to tell
Comes
you,
in, I got it.
and it's in your packet of jury instructions, that the defendant, YNW Melly, is not
Anybody like to come
required
up, I'm
to
gonna
present
present
any
this
evidence
Chat with
or
y'all,
prove
man.
anything.
We want people up here. We want people up here, y'all.
So it's nice that they're interpreting these things, but the
Been in
bottom
more
line
than one
is
murder
they
trial?
don't even know,
Stars?
because they've given you just 2 alternatives. Either he's the shooter or the principal. Make up your mind. Tell these folks what
It sounds
is.
good, man, but
Now, how do you go about doing this?
it's
Well, the
fucking.
judge gave you an
He's got a
instruction.
good attorney, man. I'll give
You're
him
to
that.
look at the evidence
He does have a good
that's
attorney.
been presented to you. Remembering, we don't have to do a thing. All we have to do
He's got a
is
good
show
attorney,
up
man.
and
Not the
behave.
tap water. Salute 1-2 first
Nah.
coming for you. How are you, sweetheart?
I was able to trade this coin from Carvana
You're
for
killing
a
us with
brand
these
new
lots,
car.
boy.
Here's how.
Killing us. Come on,
I've
man.
been wanting to
Might get fucking premium, I guess.
I don't know if I behaved totally correct during the course of this trial.
Oh, that's cool.
So on behalf of us, let me apologize if I have, or we have offended any of you. And I would ask you, I would plead with you, if I or any of the other individuals have done
This man
anything
made
to
fried. What do you
irritate
think, man?
you, don't take it out on this young man.
Oh,
Still
that's
hold
nice
the
of
burden.
you. We all say that.
This
Don't
table.
take it out on this young man. He's
Now,
a
why do they
fucking
have the
murderer,
burden?
dude.
Because
I hate that attorneys have
they
to
are
do
the
that.
state. They are the government. As we learned
I
in
don't
this
hate it
case,
because I ain't never.
they have the police
I've never been
department
in that
of Miramar.
predicament.
They have the Broward Sheriff's Office. They have the DNA labs. They have experts, the FBI. They
Hey, hit the
have
like button for me so we can get some
everything
notifications
at
out.
their
We can
disposal.
go up in the algorithm.
And that's
Not be
why
the only
our
Melly
system
trial
of justice
marathon. Come on,
is different than
let's get it. Let's
anyone
get
else
us get
in
up
the
there.
world.
Come on.
We recognized a long time ago
Hit
that
the
when
like
the
button
government
for me.
accuses somebody.
Notifications may go out. Who knows? I'm not sure of that technique yet. Jack Frost, I think you're full of shit with that technique. But if you do hit the like button, maybe a notification will go out, and maybe we'll get up there in the algorithm. Maybe if you share it, that'd be awesome too. I love you.
They have the money,
Man.
the resources, and the person power to attempt
Porky had
to
never
prove
done
to you
nothing
all
wrong.
that a person
right.
has committed a
I
crime
know.
beyond and to
I mean, sadly, I
Now, how do you go about
sadly,
doing
I wish that was the case. But I
it? And
think
before
all
I get into
in
that,
the culture
first
and
of
the
all,
hip hop
let me
world and all
also
this and that,
because we have
we know what Melly
interrupted
did.
your lives for it seems like months.
it's gonna be wild. This man skates on this.
And we have put a horrible burden on your personal lives, your family life, and what have you. And
A lot of
all
people
of us
go off.
applaud your
What's up, Trail?
and thank you.
What's
for your
pimping, man?
service. You folks have gone
That's all
way
good, man.
beyond.
Maybe
all
somebody
of
hit the
you.
like button and you got them, bro.
And I think we all recognize that.
But that's all right, bro. All you gotta do
But how do we go
is
about
subscribe and then hit the subscribe button back and hit that
determining?
bell, baby.
I shouldn't say
That
how do
bell.
we. How do you folks
Yeah, we still get
go
super
about
chats, bro.
determining
Oh yeah.
if the state of
Yeah,
Florida
we
has
are
approved their
super chat banner. We are monetized, baby. We are monetized over here. Guess who helped us get that way? Guess who helped us get that way? Yeah, super chats, because I'm not getting paid from the video. As you can see, YouTube probably has already limited my ads. Like, I really don't have to do anything wrong. It's just what they do to me. And I don't get it. Let me check. Yeah. Sure enough. Ad limited. No, let me give you guys a glimpse real quick. What YouTube does to me. See, Jack, you cry about this shit all the day long. You cry, sir. And as you can see, YouTube right here, live now, YNW Melly, ad suitability. Look, they ain't playing me, man. They ain't fucking with me. And that's fine and dandy, y'all. Whatever. I'm just glad that I do have the people that do help me over here. That's why I'm so fucking grateful. And nobody's gonna take that from me.
and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. Well, the judge just gave you that instruction.
Closing rap tracks.
It is to the evidence introduced in this trial. And to it alone.
Absolutely, baby.
Remember, we just got to show up. And how does a reasonable doubt occur? Well, the judge told you. It can come from the evidence itself,
Reasonable doubt.
a conflict in the evidence, or a lack of evidence. You don't need all three of these.
Think he's flagging me, Kevin?
But I suggest to you folks
It could be that
we have a reasonable doubt
I'll
from
tell you why it could be that is because when I first go live, I'm fine. It's like the first 30 seconds after that, boom. And we all know if you don't get views off the first 3 or 4 days of your video, you're not going to get many views afterwards. That's what they do. That's what they're doing to me, man. That's what they're doing. Faggots.
the evidence that has been presented,
Fucking flamers.
that there is a
Grab a Mountain
conflict
Dew, y'all.
in the evidence, and there's a lack of evidence. This is an unusual case, kind of like the medical examiners. The two medical examiners said it's unusual because normally you can't tell what shot occurred first, second, and third. And the chief medical examiner came in here, Dr. McDougall, I think, and told you
Salute to you, Trill.
it's only happened to her in her entire career, I think 2 or 3 times, that she could tell you
Salute to
which
Angel
shot
Crispin, man.
occurred first.
Hey, salute to Angel,
So,
man.
knowing that,
Double. What is it? 5
let's
minutes.
look at what the state presented.
Face. You know that.
But before we do that, we can agree upon a couple of things.
We celebrate over
That are
here,
not in
Thank you, Jack, for letting us have.
They said that
all
Matt
you
Melly
content.
is a talented,
So, oh man, so that's how they tricking y'all? By saying that I'm saying my solution is money, while they're making sure that I don't have money, so my problem is literally money. So they're making sure that my problem is a lack of money, while they're convincing people don't donate money because he's only. Say where? Help,
music artist.
Salute to y'all, man.
We agree with that. At the age of
The
19,
world. Means the fucking world to me. That's
based
okay,
upon the
man.
evidence,
Okay.
he was making more money than probably everybody in this courtroom, including us.
Ass dudes. The haters.
Number two. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably wrote that. Usually, Jared stop me reading. Number two is that Cortland Henry.
I love we got haters though, baby. I love it.
Changed his clothes before he went to the hospital.
Right?
That's what they said just 10 minutes ago. Number three, that there's absolutely no eyewitness
Absolutely
that will
no eyewitness,
implicate
y'all.
this young man to this crime, these crimes.
Who says he burns? Who says he burns
Number
in
four.
eternal hell for this?
They talk about
I think that's gonna happen
premeditation.
anyway. The real
I suggest to
judgment
you
comes
there
after
is
this life.
absolutely no evidence whatsoever to show premeditation.
You know, sometimes I
And the last one that we
almost wonder, are all these attorneys going to go to hell? I mean, you have to, right? Salute, Cuddy. I mean, you almost have to think they're going to go to hell because these attorneys are playing devil's advocate and shit, man. They're like, we've seen the movie.
absolutely
Attorneys
agree
is a
with.
bad game, bro. That's a dirty
And they
game.
admit it. The Miramar Police Department lacks the training. Those aren't my words. That was Miss Bradley just an hour ago saying. Not only did Miss Bradley say that,
Verdict. I deny that one.
but Sergeant Williams
Fly anymore, Kevin. That ends
also
now.
said
We're gonna
they lack the training.
because I'm gonna
And one of the worst
stay
investigations.
on here
That's why
until
I
this
pushed
motherfucking
aside
verdict's done,
the
son.
reports.
I don't care how much sleep I get. I don't care if I don't get any sleep. I'm staying
Now, the
on.
state
I'm just joking.
produced
I ain't
over
that
100
crazy, y'all.
exhibits. Sitting right here on the floor.
Unless we
Miss
do,
Bradley made reference to some of them.
want to have
All
a
here.
party. We'll have a fucking party.
I
Then,
put
guys.
them on this side of the podium.
How y'all doing, man? 16
Because
people in
I
the building. Hit the
suggest
like
to
button
you
for me, man. Hit the like button for me.
That this is a
And
smoke
if you
show.
want to spread a little cheese
I
on this
suggest to
cracker,
you that this
make the
is
haters mad.
open
Jump in here. You know,
for anybody
tell them
to
to fuck
interpret
off, right,
any way
Jack?
they want.
That's what you
So
say.
anybody that want to say F these people, you could pull up to the Cash App and donate some money, fam. They just want me to go broke, so I got to be a slave to my parent. I'm not never going to speak to
Or
them.
now.
When I say something sarcastic,
Pick up the
you don't know
camera,
if I'm
long crime.
serious or not.
Salute's a
I can
long
tell
crime, man, for
my
this.
colleague, I hate your
These
guts.
dudes are really like, they started from nothing, y'all. Long crime started right here on YouTube from nothing. A lot later than Jack did, too. They're a newer business. Jack, they did it from nothing. Why couldn't you?
And it could
Like,
be
right, you
joke,
can't have
and I am
business decisions with people. You can't.
Are you a
with people
low-income
warming up.
American on food stamps or Medicaid? If
I
so,
got
you are
food
now
stamp
eligible.
fucking ad. Come on, man.
And that's what this case is. And that's all this
Motherfuckers watching us
is
would get food stamps, I guess.
open.
You know who that is.
That's not evidence.
The real ones in the
beyond
chat,
reasonable doubt. Now, I put on this side of the table, really the evidence that means something.
Ah,
There's one other exhibit, but it's on a little USB internet.
uh-oh.
Uh,
Will he
and
fry,
that
y'all?
is
Will he fry in eternal
the
hell, bro?
video leaving the studio.
80, once you
showing
get
the
in them
two
weirdos
cars and the
algorithms, you have to
individuals that
ask
left.
for reviews. after
Sitting
you
on this
fry.
side of the table
Are you serious?
is the broken cell phone.
Ask for
that
reviews?
Moretti could
What do
not
you mean,
credit.
bro? What do you mean? What do you mean reviews? What's that mean? You people are evil. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We at the 21-minute mark. Fire, Kevin Jones. Hey, you people are evil. You people that follow Jack are evil. You guys are evil. You know? You guys that help support me over here, you guys are evil. All of you are evil.
Goose it was. And the 9807.
Can you believe that? All these
that
good people, evil.
Melly uses.
No one can believe
As
that.
other people do too. These are the two key pieces of evidence. These are what I suggest you focus in on.
Do I need to get a
Because you can
review?
take any one of these.
Man, I'll go on my
items,
I'll go on my
any one of these
Gmail and
text
show you how to
messages,
fucking review.
any
They want
one
me to
of
review
these
every fucking product on the planet.
opinion
Dude. It's
on
ridiculous.
maps. And you still don't know what was said, what was meant.
No, I don't want to do any reviews on products.
Who said it?
Not what my game is, bro.
I leave my phone, and I'm sure you all, in the house, and my
Jesus
wife picks
Christ,
it up and
it's
sends a
ridiculous.
message.
I got another one today. Didn't even
And it
tell me
looks
what
like
it
it's
was.
coming
Like,
from me.
okay, stupid.
And
$20 for
sometimes
good
she
reviews.
sends
Nope,
messages
I'm not giving you a
that
good
I'm
review. If the shit's trash,
kind
then
of,
trash it.
shocking.
Break it with a hammer.
But it's, you don't know.
Think I'm playing?
So let's look at,
Fucking review.
let's
Fuck all that.
put the 100+ exhibits to the side for a moment. The state
Like,
called
but y'all share the live,
26
man. Share the live. Let's
witnesses.
get out here. Let's get out there, man.
I think I
Let's
counted.
push the live, man.
And I
Get it
suggest
out
to
there
you
from the
that
algorithm.
you should look at
Algorithm.
11 witnesses
Share it
very carefully.
to Facebook,
And why do I say that?
Instagram.
Because when you look
Tumblr.
at these 11 witnesses,
We know there's a guy in here
You
that's
will
here to
find
grinder, though. We know that. Don't
that
do
there's a
that.
conflict in the testimony,
Grinder boys.
that there is a lack of testimony.
Yeah,
And
OnlyFans boys in here too.
the third way is from the
When I
testimony.
was with
itself.
Mariah, we used to have
The
resources.
first
with
one that I
Mariah.
would like to talk about.
Kendra, before I try to burn her place down. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all got
Before I talk
fucking
about the
stone,
first
y'all.
one,
Hold
I
on.
want you to
man. We gonna
remember
roll
one
some more.
thing.
Fuck it.
On October 26th,
Melly going to prison.
that day of the
Straight
shooting,
up.
we learned immediately that that Jeep was
Think they're gonna
taken to
fry
a
him or
secure
what?
area. And it was searched for over 15 hours by 2 crime scene technicians.
It's ridiculous,
And
isn't it?
You heard how they pulled out the evidence.
It's fucking stupid. They didn't do
Phone,
everybody like
some
that. Jack Paul
projectiles,
ain't getting done like that.
can, everything, and
No.
photographed the vehicle.
Why he tries
Why
to
is that
take
important?
all the music out of it?
Because that vehicle
Hammered
was
like
searched.
that, bro.
You okay? Want to take a break? That vehicle was searched again months later. But it didn't stop
Jack
there,
ain't getting reviewed like that.
because about 3
I bet
years
it's because
later,
I've been had
miraculously,
crazy shit on here
even
before,
though it
and they
was searched
set me like
for
that.
hours by crime scene technicians,
I bet you.
Sergeant Williams comes into the
They haven't given me
scene
an
at the
answer yet. I'll hit,
request of
I'll
the
hit him
state
up,
of
though.
Florida.
I'll
Did
definitely
this
hit him up next
particular
first. So if I get an
prosecutor
answer, I'll
right
tell
here.
you.
And
Hey,
miraculously,
Melly, bro.
he finds
5+ hit. Free
additional
Melly.
evidence, 2 projectiles and a
Why
blood
free
stain
Melly?
that obviously everyone else
Can I
missed.
ask you that? One quick question. Why free Melly? You think he did it?
That should tell you
Well, let's
something about
not do this. Let's do this right here. Why free Melly? Let's do this. Do you think he's going home because you know he did something wrong? Right? Like, do you think he's going home because he won the trial? Not because he didn't do anything wrong. Or do you think Melly's going to burn?
quality of
I
this
think he's going to
investigation.
burn in damnation forever if he did this.
That should give you
I
a clue
100% believe that with my whole
as
heart.
to what's going on. in
Can't
this
kill
case.
people, bro.
What happened was, once they got the
Big
surveillance
bro.
tape of the individuals leaving the
I'm
scene,
so happy I stayed out of prison the rest of my
they
life. Bro.
knew
There's
that
some things that could put me away, bro. Y'all have. Now that's my kind of fucking ad right there. That's my kind of fucking ad.
and Henry, Williams,
Finally.
Thomas, and this young man got into the Jeep. It's shown on the video.
All
In the
smokers.
Mitsubishi
All smokers. Roll up.
were
Yeah,
Adrian
we're
Davis,
gonna get people here and say free Melly.
Patrick
And then
Deloach,
not answer me. Like, why free Melly? Tell me why.
Trevon
I don't know why.
Glass,
I'd like to know why.
and I'm missing one other.
Here's some heat in this bitch.
Whoop, pardon?
Oh yeah.
Withers, Dontavius Withers.
Do some keef in this joint too.
And we know
Do that. Yep, a little bit.
that
keef.
on October
Yep.
26th,
What, keef?
when Moretti saw that,
Do some keef in this joint.
Cortland Henry identified all of them.
When you, your
And in fact,
parents should be
told
taking
them
care of, but you not them caring for you. That's a fact.
That he lives at
What's
this
that,
young
bro?
man's house.
I'm
Made a mistake.
I
Jacoby Mills.
I feel good about doing this for my mother.
Jacoby Mills,
There's nothing
Adrian
you
Davis,
say to me that ever takes it
Trevon
away.
Glass, and Dontavius
Me and my
Withers.
mother have a great relationship. Me and my mama got a great relationship.
I
homie.
can't keep.
There's nobody I
Names
can't bring in my
straight.
house.
I'm
There's
like,
nobody I
I
can't do. I
remember
can't
my
do
own.
nothing. Like, bro, this is my place. Shut up.
We know that
You talking
Moretti identified
Look, I want to hear my mama's cool
all
as fuck.
8 people that left the
Ain't
studio
like what you think.
on October 26th. We also know that Moretti knew where this young man lived,
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to
along
brag
with
about. Ain't got no goddamn
all the
right
other
either.
7 people
Shut up,
that left the
weirdos.
studio.
Fucking dummies.
We all know that,
I'm done
according to
calling
the
weirdos and
state,
calling them fucking dummies.
Cortland Henry lied to the police.
Stupid. Fuck weirdos. They're dummies.
And we also know, as the investigation progressed, that Cortland Henry
Yeah, free
was
Melly! Free Melly!
a victim on
A
his force.
fucking murderer. I want that
And he
son of a
also
bitch
had
on the
GSR,
street.
or gunshot residue.
You want to murder your fucking family too? Yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
If that were true, and you saw the
Come on, man.
pictures of the Jeep,
I gotta use bigger
All
brains
bloody.
than this, man. Free
blood
murder.
all over
For
the
what?
place.
So you can murder your
And we
family
learned that
too?
you could spray
I'm
and
motherfucker.
determine if there was blood right here on the carpet, even though you don't see it. Why in the heck
I don't want to murder
don't
my
you get a
fucking
search
family.
warrant for
Right?
the house? Why in the heck don't you?
Yeah,
Don't
Jack,
tell
so
us.
lucky, man. Like, you take care of your family, bro. That's
We
what
didn't
you
know
did
where
for
it
us,
lived.
wasn't it?
Don't tell us it was
Didn't our family
months
take care of us?
later, because they go into the
Mama made
car
sure I looked good,
4
man.
years later
You did. But you went without
and do this.
for me to have. So I'm not
So
here.
why
to
don't you
shit.
do it?
I'll do the same for my mama.
Because
Especially if she ain't got nobody else, bro. I don't have no other brothers or sisters.
police department.
Like, that's who I got, bro.
Everyone has said, lacks
My kids and her.
experience in the training.
So I want my mama around as
We
long
don't
as I
have to
can
do it
forever.
all first. We
Shit,
don't have to
I'm
do it
fucking
then.
I'm
But let's go
selfish,
into
you
the
know.
11
I don't want her with
witnesses
the
now.
Lord. I want her right here with me.
The first one, and they mentioned it, George
I'll just
Bell,
be selfish.
the
I want her
manager
right here with me, man. I'm not ready. She's not
head guy
ready to give her to the Lord, bro.
of the gun
So let me
and
deal
tool
with that.
mark unit
asshole.
of the entire
Fuck,
Broward Sheriff's Office.
would make it a day for what I
And
do.
he tells you, after
That-
we
that
get a
female
great
thing is
education
fire,
of
ain't she?
guns and projectiles,
He should probably
In
let that
case-
female give the closing argument.
we have to
I
bring
think
out
that.
the fact
But you take that from me either, Jack.
that
You don't go over and say,
can
"Oh,
you
yeah, oh,
tell
yeah,
or
the female
determine
gave the closing
the
argument."
distance
Now the female
between
should have.
the shooter
It makes him look a little
and
better.
the victim?
Dumbass Jack
Can
Paul.
you tell us that with all your
Fucking
experience?
journalist.
And what does he say?
You're a court
Can't do
repeater
it.
at best.
Unless I have the weapon, unless I have the ammunition, because ammunition,
Y'all
the
roll
weight
up.
of ammunition would change.
Roll up with
the
me, man.
Could change the distance.
We're gonna
And
see
you
Melly
have to
fry.
have the weapon in order to
Fuck it.
do that.
Fry, Melly.
He cannot even tell
They're
us
murdering
if it was
people.
1 gun, 2 guns, or more.
Thank you, Nestor.
He's honest.
Thank you.
He tells you that without,
Bro, I never felt the way
The
about
weapon
it from the very
used.
beginning, bro.
I cannot place
I'm doing what my
the
duty.
shooter to the victim, or victims in this case. Now, why is that important? Because a reasonable doubt can arise from a conflict in the testimony.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce
I Dana
If
from
you
StreamYard.
believe
I know how to use StreamYard better
George
than you know how to
Bell,
use it.
and I suggest
You
you
don't even teach
should,
people how to use this shit right, practically.
then he totally contradicts all the testimony of Sergeant Williams, who comes in here 4 and 5 years
Here we
later
go, y'all.
and says, I can tell you where shooter 1 was, and I can tell you who the shooter is. You talk about a conflict in the testimony?
Oh,
It's one or the other. It can't be both.
bringing up conflict
And
and
he tells you,
testimony,
in
huh?
addition to that the
I
environment
mean, Jack Frost. You don't know, do you, dickhead?
has to be considered. Now, Williams tells you he goes
I
out to
appreciate
the
all
scene
y'all, bro. I
some
truly
4 or
honestly
5
do.
years later and has no idea, nor did he even check the terrain,
Thank you.
the environment on that particular morning hour. So you got to believe one or the other.
My mama turned into a night owl, if y'all want to know, bro. She's like, never like fucking
conflict.
going to bed at like 5:30. I'm like, do what you do.
But let's
shit.
go
But
further.
She seems like she's good. Remember, y'all, she had a
The
year.
next witness
She gave her a
that
year
you
for
should
it to me.
consider
So keep pushing, mama. She has a big
is
test next
FBI
week.
agent Brendan.
Yeah, there's a big test next week. We're gonna find out. We're gonna look inside again.
He is an
Man.
expert in tracking phones. He is
Looked inside
not only
like
an
3
expert
months.
in Broward County, but he's an expert, and his team have been specially trained to map phones, not only in this country, but anywhere in the world if he's called.
So good.
They brought him in. And what does he tell you?
1, 2,
This
he's coming for you.
I cannot
Right
determine
from Melly, man. Thank you, one,
precisely
too. I
the
appreciate it,
location of a phone.
Dude.
I cannot say
Taking a long
100% the phone is in, and you saw the band.
Been
Looks
around
like
a
a
long
banana.
time. We got people been around a long time, man.
I
Thank
think
you,
it's
Cuddy.
somewhere within this
Yeah, we got that
area,
next week,
but I
man.
can't
And,
be 100%.
We'll know about it that same week, I believe.
He's candid with you.
No way they acquit Melly. He's
And
in
he
trouble.
further tells you
I agree,
that
Mike
the call
Barbie.
detail
I
records
totally
are
agree,
limited.
man. That's
And I can't tell you who had the phone at any particular time.
I honestly don't think he
And
should.
most
He
importantly,
really did this, dude. He's gonna
tells you
burn in all
making
damnation,
the mapping
dude.
of the phone.
Like he's gonna really burn.
The FBI, the special agents, do not use two
If it's not Melly, who
items
did?
that are on the
Like, you know
bill.
what I mean? It's like, oh my lord,
That
man, you're
is
so fucked.
the environment
You think he gets
section,
the death penalty?
and he does not map out based
Do they
upon
have
the
already have to do
longitude
that?
and latitude. He goes
Yeah,
to the cell
I'm
towers
selfish, pimp. That's how I
And-
feel about it, man.
where they're bouncing off.
I just
And
think
it could
I'm a
vary
person
depending upon the
about
strongest
fucking in
signal
front of
or
me,
how
what I
busy
see and what I hear,
that network is.
and I'm gonna be selfish.
Well,
'Cause I don't want to guy
he
right now.
contradicts. Williams, the one who comes up and tells you
You can
the
take that
phone
with
is at
me.
this location here, this location here,
Oh,
this
hey,
location
y'all.
here, at these particular times. It's one or the other, folks. I suggest you, there's another conflict in the testimony.
Damn. Everybody still thinks Melly's frying, man. Yeah, if
The
he
next
had,
witness,
if
I think
Melly,
you need to pay
listen to
particular
this, y'all.
attention to.
He's telling the truth, man. If Melly had Frost as an attorney, he would have grounds for an appeal. A mentally ill, incompetent attorney. Damn. You hear that, Jack Frost? I know you're watching. I know you're just waking up. I know. We all know.
And really get a flavor of what this case is all about is Felicia Holmes. Felicia Holmes.
Okay, I got to check my Melly trial
tells
update
you
thing. It
that the
could be in,
Miramar
man. It could
detective
be in
Moretti
anytime.
and his group
Do you see the jury?
threatened her,
Do you
bullied
see the jury
her,
resting on
bullied
it
her
overnight?
daughter, told potential witnesses they were going to prison, told witnesses that they may never see their children again,
beating himself up.
told a witness that he was going to be deported, even though he's been in this country since 5 years old.
Yeah, he made a dumb.
He was going to be deported to Haiti, where they won't feed you. The place is, with all due respect, and excuse my language, but it was his language that he used.
What's up, Cuddy? What's good, Cuddy? My man, what's good?
This is the great detective. This is why this kid's sitting here. They have intimidated and threatened everybody. So I ask you, I beg you, to consider Felicia Holmes, because that tells you what's going on.
I think he fried.
When Moretti got that
man,
surveillance,
I think Melly's going to prison, man.
And realized
and what's
this young man, this little kid, excuse me for calling him a kid,
how much
he was
time
19 at the time, was a rap star, making more money than he'll ever see in his entire career at 19.
Looking for an easy way to get that LLC next to your business name? Say hello to Taylor Brand. You just go to their site, enter your LLC state, add your business name, answer a few questions, and that's it. Now your business has tax flexibility, personal asset protection.
Oh man, what a long day.
And what better way to move up the ranks, get some publicity, is to arrest the They arrested
they're following the new death penalty thing, man.
Or myself.
Says they're going for the death penalty, bro.
Who the hell is Howard?
Facing the death
That's the
penalty.
bottom line. So he just focused
Holy
in, and
fucking
everything was
moly,
directed
dude.
to get this
Hey, man. Holy fucking moly, Melly. What have you done? I mean, these kids are throwing their lives away, bro. He's getting ready to get the death penalty before he even started to live life. Holy fucking shit, Melly. This dude's going to get the death penalty for everything that he even started
And
life
that's why
yet.
he
Holy
intimidated
moly,
and threatened anybody that said something different. So I ask you to
This
pay
ain't good,
attention
man.
to Felicia Holmes, because you do
Real Airbnb, begging and
an
pleading.
idea of what this investigation is. The fourth witness
Jack
was
Rock,
Kurt
over here.
Rhodes, the DNA
Get in
expert.
here.
Now, why is he important? Because while we were picking a jury in April and we were off in May, this prosecutor asked him to go back to the car and check some DNA.
Ooh.
Now, why would you do that? The case, according to Moretti, is closed as soon as this young man is arrested. Why do you go back five years and ask an expert, a DNA expert, to do some more testing? This kid walked into the Broward, voluntarily surrendered. And 5 years later, they have the audacity to say, do a little more testing. Why? Because now we're in trial. And they realize there's problems with the case. Why else would you do it?
This dude fought a good fight, man. I'm not gonna say
3
Melly's
years
gonna burn for no
after
reason of bad
this young
attorney.
man surrendered,
Because this guy did give
they
him a good
bring in
fight.
Danny Polo.
He's damn
I
good.
call him the masked man. He came in here for a few hours, if you recall.
Yeah.
Got on this witness stand.
Yeah,
and
man.
wore a ski mask
He's gonna
over
go
his
up for the
entire
needle,
face,
bro.
where you could only see his eyes.
That is very scary.
They came in here.
Life, dude.
He got involved
yet. This young man
in 2022
not even started.
at the request again of the state. The
He
prosecutor.
just got popping, right?
What was the purpose
Dude,
of that?
Why,
The
bro?
great gang
Brother,
expert?
somebody talk crazy about your mama? Whippity do fucking die, bro. Get
You know,
over
in
it.
the rap culture,
Look at him, dude. He don't. Frost is right. He
whether
looks
you
like
want to
he's
accept it or
mentally ill.
not,
But that's what they mentally ill people do. They notice that. He called it out.
gangs are attracted to it.
What's up, Just? How are you, bro?
If you want to be successful in rap music,
Chilling at home.
you are going to pick up some of the
Fire.
nuances of various gangs. Snoop Dogg, to this day,
The lawyers can't get a rap, bro.
was.
I know.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is argument, all right? Just
Yeah.
proceed, counsel. Just let us know.
Snoop Dogg, to this day, does hand signs of a gang.
I know. Yes, I
And
did,
he
man.
does that
I was just talking
because
about
he
it.
realizes it promotes his music.
I was just talking about it, goofball.
That's the
She said,
bottom
you gotta go
line.
to that appointment. I was like, I was just talking about it. She goes, no, you what?
And
I was.
because he wants to promote his music, make
I think
money,
Melly is
he's all of a sudden this big gang guy.
he's guilty of this, man.
And they
I
wait
think we
till
all know it, though.
2022 to bring
Yeah, you
him
almost
in.
gotta wonder, dude. Are these if this dude really killed these people, bro? And these lawyers are up here fighting to save his life, and he really did do this, dude. Like,
And they show
imagine
you
maybe-
some text
how do you
messages
sleep at night?
from, I think it was Gino Burke,
How can you
and
sleep at night?
Wando
dude?
who fought with Anthony Williams
I mean, how do you sleep at night? You're gonna
previously.
fry yourself,
Now,
man.
certainly-
It's all hell and damnation, bro.
If the investigation is being fair and you want to find who,
Yeah, this
about
is your
this,
highlight reel, yeah.
you would relay that information to the lead detective.
And he's good. This dude's good at what he does, man. I'll give him
Or
that. He's
suspects.
good at what he does, bro. He got Bootsy off that murder.
Problem with buying a car is that the process takes so
got Bootsy off that
long. I mean,
murder.
I wish the
Remember,
time
this
it
is
took
all
me to film
funded by
this
Bootsy.
video.
Bootsy funded this whole trial, bro.
And what do we find out? Moretti has no idea who Gino is, no idea who Herc is, and doesn't know about Quando
I mean,
Wando.
I'm trying to understand why people think that this is okay. If he gets off
This
for
is
this,
the great
dude, this is a murderer walking
investigation.
around able to do it again.
But he also refers to some text messages where those individuals that are in fact associated with the gang text him and he's not responding.
Melly's
And
having a fight
to the
with his
point of
life,
not
literally,
responding.
bro. Like, he can get the needle, bro. That
They
changes
say
everything.
they're gonna
It's
put
like
you
the death penalty,
on
bro.
the plate.
Could you imagine
Now that's not for
talking to
dinner.
your mama?
That's not for breakfast.
You're a
We
dead
learned
man
what that
walking.
means. If you don't start responding to us, we're gonna have you killed.
Remember at first they were having Melly walk in with the
What the
fucking
heck's going on?
with the Flintstone suit on?
Why wouldn't you investigate this?
They didn't walking in
They
there
want you to
looking
believe
crazy,
that.
didn't they?
There's
He
no
had the
evidence of that.
Flintstone
How do they
outfit
know?
on.
There's no
He had the
evidence.
fucking
If they
suit
don't
on for fucking
investigate,
for
they
suicide
don't
prevention.
search, they don't look. You got all these
Motherfucker here,
phones.
man, was
Get Gino and Herc, you have their text messages. Go get their phones, track them, and see.
Man,
We don't have to do a thing, folks.
Melly missing some screws. I
The
think Crawford's right
presumption
on
of
that.
innocence stays
Crazy
with
sound
us
crazy.
during the entire trial until and if they can prove beyond every reasonable doubt that this young man did anything wrong. Moretti didn't want to look at that
All right, how long we been
Why?
at deliberation?
because God forbid they find some evidence.
How long we been at deliberation?
His arrest of a star
6
is down
hours?
the tubes. That's the bottom line.
Oh, imagine, bro. He's gonna lose his fucking mom. Man.
I want you to pay particular
He would
attention
come
to
back on
Dr.
the field,
McDougal and
popularity
Dr. Stone.
dies down. He would come in like 15 and get found guilty. No
Because
way.
Those two doctors, one being the chief medical examiner of Broward County.
No way.
The other one,
Nope.
the associate medical examiner, I think now
What's the appeal
employed
for?
in West Palm Beach.
What would be his appeal? What would be his grounds
Say
for an
to you.
appeal, dude? He had a great fucking attorneys.
That the first shot to Williams.
Oh
and
man,
Thomas
dude.
were fake.
The popularity of him dying down will hurt him, I think.
Why is that?
That will
important?
hurt him. 'Cause believe it or not, these jury members, they do
Because
go off of public
according
opinion. They do watch the news.
Sergeant
They know
Williams.
they watch YouTube. They watch all this shit and they go off.
Thomas's injury to his hand came first.
Oh yeah.
It was a defensive wound. We know that couldn't happen based upon the medical testimony.
I feel sorry for his mother.
So
man.
you either have to
He's going
disregard
through it, bro.
the medical examiner,
Probably more than
and
him.
accept
We
what
don't have to
Williams'
go through it like
testimony
people on
is,
the outside do. They don't realize.
or I suggest now that you have
When you're inside, bro, you go through it.
3 experts.
Look, the feeling that of you going through it, and to watch a mother going through this, bro. Oh man, dude, Mama going crazy right now, bro. Mama is hurting.
I'm sorry, 4
Yep.
experts
Jack has been sequestered.
contradicting Williams'
Homeboy.
testimony.
Yeah.
And that is Bello, Special Agent, FBI Agent Collins, and 2 medical examiners.
Look
Conflict
to the
with
chat. Y'all
Williams'
hit the like button for
testimony.
me, y'all.
That you should take Williams' testimony and
Hit the like
ignore
button.
it, toss it
If you
out.
would so care to share the live for me.
You can't have it both
Finger
ways.
fuck that button.
It just
That's
doesn't
what
work.
we
Finger fuck that like button.
sharing. Huh?
Finger fuck that like button.
Yeah, finger fuck it. Hit the share button. Yeah, the share button's what I really need, y'all. I need you to share it. We won't
Then
be
we
talking
get
crazy in this. We can share this.
To really
Give,
Call
give
Jack
AD some room. Give
Yeah,
AD some room for
room.
conflict.
Room. Yeah,
Sorry.
room.
I think I've talked a bit about him. And
I heard room
I
would
think the most
survive
amazing part of his testimony
in order to make more
is
content.
that he
Room
does
would make
not get
better
involved in this case. until
Where you at,
3
Jack?
years
Looks like
after
we're
the
covering
case.
this one, huh?
Again, request of the state.
Ooh. Looks like we've taken
Again,
this one
because
over, huh,
they
Jack
realize
Paul?
they have problems.
We don't need
And
you.
I applaud them to
We like to
recognize
think that we need you for content, but we don't need you.
And miraculously, as I told you earlier, even though the
Yeah, he
Jeep
needs a
was
computer
searched
bad, but he'll
for
just
hours
sell
and
it.
hours, processed for hours and
I
hours,
know these kids are way different, man.
he finds additional evidence.
I feel sorry for our country, man.
2 projectiles that
These
everyone
are
else
going to be our
thinks,
fucking leaders.
and a blood stain that is
This
important.
country's doomed. If we don't pick ourselves up by our
And
bootstraps,
that
start fighting back, we're doomed.
when he did his analysis,
There's a culture war going
things
on,
occurred.
and we're losing.
He didn't go in there blindly to do any analysis. He
There's a
told
culture
you
war going, and we're losing. Y'all.
that the prosecutors in this case,
And we need to stop
told
holding
them
members to such a high
that the
standard
defendant
about being in the street.
in this case, was this young man.
Look at him looking at
And we
it.
need
Look, he
you
looks goofy as a
To do
motherfucker.
a trajectory
man.
analysis
And thinks that he shouldn't have to
to
suffer.
put him on the scene.
I 100% see it in his eyes.
Now, I suggest to you, you could have a Jolly Green Giant
Commodore,
and a midget.
you got floppy disks
And
and
if you
shit.
give them the dimensions, the height and his arm length,
You got floppy disks.
with this mathematical
You
formula,
got floppy disks.
you could
Thing on a floppy disk.
say
Where my people
Jolly
at, man?
Green
Y'all need
Giant
that?
or the midget
Salute to y'all, man. Drop
was a
drop
shooter.
some
in this
emojis for
case.
us.
They would
Look,
either
look,
be
Jack, look,
closer
look.
to the
Look
car
at that one.
or further
That
from the
motherfucker's
car,
hard, ain't it, Jack?
depending upon their
No,
size.
I know.
If you want to do an analysis, if you want to do an investigation, if you want to figure out who the shooter is, why do you
Drop
go
the
into
demons
this?
in the chat. There you go, Cuddy. Drop the demons
This
in
is
the
what we
chat
want.
for me. Fire,
Why do you do that?
fire, fire. We got one that says salute.
This is
Yup.
the great investigation.
Logo. We got
This is what they
salute.
want
Salute is the TV, y'all.
you to do
We
in
don't
order to render a verdict that
murder.
could take him
verdict. Watch.
This is good. Over, proceed.
Y'all keep me updated if you hear it.
and tell him
I'm running
that he's
my,
going to live life
picture over here.
in the state penitentiary
I'm running my chick.
without
Y'all want to make bets?
parole
Y'all wanna
or being
make
on death row.
I gotta
This
watch
is the
my picture over
investigation they want you to rely upon and say it's proof beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable
here.
doubt.
Yeah, there's nobody doing marathons right now. It's us, baby. It's
I
us.
guess so, according to them.
I know. We're just saying the opposite. Yeah.
and
Take
they
the
call
opposite for you,
Danny
Jack.
Benitez.
We got more emojis coming for the
He
longer
was
you're
on
as a
stand for
member.
all of about 2
The
minutes.
longer you're a member, you'll get
Danny
better emojis.
Benitez
Oh, it's
gave Detective
fire.
Moretti the
I'm working here
surveillance
for y'all,
tape
man.
from the Montessori school. You watched it. It showed, I
I like
suggest,
how law and crime's been
nothing
inside these
probative
courtrooms.
to
Why couldn't they
implicate
do
this
it for the
young
tax
man
tone in
in
it?
it.
You know,
But we learned, not from him,
they should have done the tax tone one.
but from Moretti,
That was a murder, wasn't it?
that he doesn't go to the drugstore
I bet this is a
on
heavily
Miramar
funded channel,
Parkway
dude.
to check their
I bet
surveillance
they're
tape.
funded like a.
He doesn't go to Applebee's to check their surveillance
They're
tape.
in there, aren't
He
they?
doesn't go to Polo Tropical or the gas station or the bank on Miramar Parkway to
I
check.
gotta pause it for copyright issues. I gotta sit here for a second, just for copyright issues, ladies and gentlemen. So who thinks he's gonna fry? I need to know. Who thinks he's just waiting on a fucking verdict of guilty on all charges? Such a young man, dude.
Their surveillance tapes.
I don't think he was very
When
talented.
the car's on 184th
Whatever.
Avenue,
I'm not into this new rap
he
shit.
doesn't go to the fire station to check their tapes, surveillance tapes. Doesn't go back to the two elementary schools, Sunset Lakes and West Broward Elementary, to check their surveillance tapes. Because he knows it all. He knows it. How do you know it if you don't check? How do you know something?
He had a hell of a
Unless you
fucking
invest-
team, dude. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
We don't have to do a thing, folks. We don't have to do anything except
Dude's
show
on
up.
coke, whoever's recording it.
And begrudgingly, we did.
I think we're gonna see a young man go to fucking
Where the Montessori school was on Pines,
death penalty, man. We're
there
gonna see
was
our
a
first
track
rapper get the
supply
death penalty.
and another school.
Fuck, dude.
Why don't you get that? And come in here and say, you know what, folks?
Yeah.
We checked all of it.
around. Yep.
Instead, what they do is take a helicopter ride
Yeah. Take out.
4 or 5 years later.
You got take out.
And we have to sit here and watch as they fly the routes. And we have to watch how they drive the routes.
Lock them up.
Not checking what the traffic conditions were that day, back 4 or 5
They
years
lock them
ago.
up. Yeah.
Not checking what the weather
You
was
want to be that cool? You want to be that solid? Lock them up.
5 years ago in
Lock them up.
October 26th.
BB tap water reviews
What's
coming
the
soon.
purpose of that?
Oh, he did have. Dude, he was drinking out like
Just
a little
add
solo cup, wasn't he?
More of what I
Word,
suggest,
bro.
smoke screen. You look at all this and say, heck, man, 100 exhibits,
Boosie's paying for it. Ain't he?
500 photographs
I thought Boosie bought it.
out of a cell phone. All these text messages.
Yeah, I thought Boosie paid for this.
What does it mean?
Pretty sure that's what it was.
Hopefully, for the state, you'll say, hey,
This is the same team that beat that
where
trial
there's smoke,
for
there
him.
must be
That
fire.
murder.
And say, hey, too bad, young man.
That's Boosie.
Too
man.
bad.
Are you sick of having issues
Free
with your
Melly?
webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If
Okay.
so, you need Stream.
Free Melly
There's a lot of
Free
stuff
Melly.
sitting here.
with the red. I'm here for it.
And
I'm
hopefully
here for everybody that
you
says
will
what they want, man. That's what our channel does
fall into
for
that
y'all.
trap.
Anybody can say what they want,
Then-
man, as long as it's respectful.
We get to the
Yeah, free
lead
Melly.
detective.
Now this is content.
If he did not do this,
Before
bro,
we
free
get to the
him.
lead detective, I think
But if he did this, do not free him.
Trevion Glass, the individual who got into the red Mitsubishi,
If he did not do
the
this,
man who
let him
is
walk, man. Free that man.
convicted of 2 felonies. Now, why is that important? Because the judge read you an instruction on some of the factors to look at
It's about them
in
instructions. too.
determining whether or not to
That-
believe
Those
they were
people have to
innocent.
follow a straight line on how they convict this
And
man,
he told you
and it's got to follow it.
that
too,
one of
man,
the
'cause
factors
there's-
to look at
Look, there could be
whether or not
look, man.
the
You know,
witness has
I've never been on a jury trial. Like I've never done a jury, and I don't think I've known anybody that's ever been on a jury either. But you know there can be those certain ones that's like, nope, not guilty. I did not see him with the gun in his hand. I cannot find him guilty. And then there's other ones going, come on, bitch. Bitch, I'm trying to go the fuck home. I've been doing this for 60 fucking days, however long it took, 17 days or whatever. I'm trying to go the fuck home. So I stay in the motel. I'm trying to go the fuck home. I say we say he's guilty.
That's hilarious.
That's how it works, bro. There's always that one though, man, or two or three, but you have to have all 12 members, man. They all have to agree one way or the other. Hung jury doesn't help him, man. That just means 2 more years later, we're going to see this again.
Has been convicted of a crime.
The state's not going to, if that happens.
Trophy on glass, the state calls as their star witness, basically, to say Melly never got into that red Mitsubishi. And he told you one interesting thing. He said he's got a case pending right now, and he doesn't want to go back to jail. Now, who has the authority to put him in jail? We don't.
Free refill.
There's only one person
$3.50 It was $3.50. He said, "Don't raise your
who
prices."
can put him back in jail. And that's the state of Florida, whether it be through the state attorney's office or the police department. And he miraculously is the only
First Day Out
witness
song coming soon.
that says no one got into the red Mitsubishi from the recording studio.
First Day Out.
But he tells you, doesn't tell you how he gets into Melly's house. Because he doesn't have a key.
Is this as big as OJ?
So,
Is this as
what's
big as
going
OJ?
on here? What's the story here?
I don't think so.
And then they call
Ask y'all chat, man. I'll put up a poll, y'all.
the
There's a poll, okay?
star witness,
Get a
the
poll.
lead detective, Detective Moretti.
Y'all stick around. Give me the poll.
We know he doesn't look at the surveillance tapes on the various Miramar Parkway and Pines and what have you, because he knows. He's worked the area. He knows that he got
let him burn.
9807, the phone that Melly has used, and you've seen various and a lot of photographs.
Yeah.
it's-
YouTube creators, 6-inch cash app.
Exhibit 115?
Fire.
100, excuse me, 100. And who did they get this phone from? Detective Moretti? Jameson Francois. And certainly you asked him, how long have you had this phone? And he says, I never asked him. How convenient.
We got a poll up, y'all. Hit that poll for me, y'all.
And he goes and says there was
This
another
Melly
phone
case
in
is
the
big as
vehicle,
OJ.
but it was broken. That's 115. 115. So I can't tell you whose phone that is. Now, we don't have a burden to do anything. If you recall, we asked him to take out the SIM card of this broken phone. And there was a reason for it, to tell you the quality of the investigation. He took out that SIM card.
He had 6 cents to his name. He really did.
Read the serial number from that.
He really did.
Which he had never done until you saw him open his phone in the courtroom.
Salute to
And
y'all,
he
man.
agreed
Hit that like button for me, y'all.
that you can take
I would
that
greatly
serial
appreciate it.
number
You
to
guys would like
T-Mobile,
to spread some
Sprint,
cheese on this
and
cracker?
what have you.
Feel free to spread some cheese.
Whose
You can make the haters mad.
is
Jack, you know how we do it over here.
If y'all want to have some really good content, y'all should be pulling up to the Cash App. That's all I can say. That's going to allow for me to be able to have a little bit more room to make better content. And if somebody says that that's not true, then you don't. So I got to figure out how to make content with nothing again.
Fuck yeah, you do. Because you got
Get a
nothing
warrant for that
again.
phone. You've got warrants on a lot of phones. Get a warrant on this phone if you want to see what it is.
Cry baby, bitch.
Moretti doesn't want to do that because he's afraid.
Jack, you're a fucking crybaby.
It'll ruin the investigation. That's why I put these two phones separate and apart from all this other stuff.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks
Now,
for joining the stream. We're doing a little late nighter tonight. We're going on a Melly marathon. We're gonna find out.
There was no reason.
Tonight.
No reason, I think, was the exact quote, for the Jeep to stop on the side of the road. I suggest to you that as we have done periodically through this case,
Melly was praying for his life, ladies and gentlemen.
the reason was
praying. I hope he's been praying the whole time you've been in jail. Not just at court.
The reason was
the court, Melly.
because he needed a bathroom break, just like you and I did when I raised my hand or
You're getting violent.
stand up.
You're getting violent. This is what you need right here.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning,
that's what you need.
If he needed a bathroom break, in the dark highway.
Here you go.
And you saw him carry it in his hand.
Yeah.
He'd leave it on the seat of the car. And we know that the car sped off because there was another car waiting.
23 people in the building. Could y'all hit that like button for me?
You want to know there's no reason? The poor kid had to take.
I think these haters
had to urinate.
Make them.
Kohl's is our family's favorite place
Melly,
for
man.
back to school shopping.
Melly,
they have all
bro,
our kids'
this could
favorite
be
styles and brands at prices we love.
Hit that
Build your brand online with
You
a
guys got
beautiful
to say about
logo.
the,
Just go to Wix Logo Maker. To start, type the business name and
go to that poll. Check out that poll, y'all. We got a poll up. You
And the
this
phone
big
was in the
as
car.
OJ?
But they don't want you to know any of this.
Is it as big as OJ?
That's why we had to call Adrian Davis. But let's stay on Moretti for a little while. Because they execute a search warrant on his house, his apartment, and his storage unit.
Salute to y'all, man.
They find ammunition in there.
Vote, y'all. Keep hitting that poll, y'all.
They find in the storage unit, I think, 3 holsters and gun locks. We don't know what type of guns belong to those holsters. We don't know what type of guns were the gun locks to. All we know is there are 3 guns missing based upon the 3 holsters.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
And Moretti doesn't
got
even
spirit, man.
where these weapons are. What are these weapons? Should it concern you?
You got anybody that's ever been through a trial like this?
Should it show you a lack of evidence?
This is a hell of a fucking trial here, bro.
Yes.
Ooh, boy, I would be shitting a brick every day. I bet my bladder would be weak too. Oh man, I'd have to watch what I'm eating.
They keep telling you to use your common
Oh
sense.
man.
Use your common sense, please.
Man, oh man.
Ask yourself why a lead
You got
detective
the death
of a
penalty coming down.
double homicide would not
Death penalty,
ask
y'all.
Jameson Francois, where the hell are the guns? Where the hell are the locks that belong to the guns? Where are they?
Y'all.
I suggest to you when you use your common sense, you're going to say, he doesn't want to know. Because God forbid those, or one of those, could be the murder weapon.
Salute to the chat,
Yeah.
man.
The investigation of this rap star is down the tubes.
Turn the lights up for me, y'all. Let's rock that like button. Let's rock that like button.
He reads to you various messages from various
Second
people,
chair. The second chair.
but he never goes to talk to these people to see what they meant.
Melly's attorney got everything he knows from Montgomery
Search
Esquire.
Jameson Francois' car that supposedly is involved in taking Melly.
Yeah, Jack, the verdict is in,
And-
buddy.
4 months later.
You lie like a rug.
Well, if you go and search his car, Jameson Francois, let's go back again to his house.
Okay, okay.
Get up here, state.
If you're tired of spending a ton on all your streaming services, then welcome to Philo.
Trial. We
Say
were picking
goodbye to
jury and they
cable
dropped
box.
the whole trial.
And tell him.
On jury date, we were supposed to pick part of the jury. They dropped the whole fucking thing. That's the farthest I've ever been. I opened 8 and they gave me 6 on that, and I did well. They gave me 4 on it, and I did 6 of the 8. That's the most I've done. But I've done other little stupid bits too, little wino bits and shit. What's up, Della? Hey, chicky. Appreciate you coming over saying hi, sweetheart. Anytime, darling.
Why you didn't search the house. You learn about Frito Bang, supposedly.
Oh, Fredo.
Supposedly takes him somewhere. Why in the heck don't you search his house? Even if it's 4 months later, 5 months later, 10 months later.
Good
And use
play.
that fancy spray. Not the one that causes you to get sick, but the new spray. And look for it. What kind of investigation is this when we're talking about putting the
There's
young
a
kids
no
on death
win,
row?
man. Somebody's losing, bro.
Or any investigation. This is no
If you
game,
don't
folks.
go to fucking, if
We're playing
if
for
you
all the
take plea
marbles.
bargain, you're less to get less time, right? And then let's
That's
say you
why
go to trial and you lose. They're busting
they
you with
said
all of it. They're gonna smack you
that
clean
earmark
upside
is
your fucking head
blacks
and say you
different.
should have took the plea bargain, bitch. You made us spend money.
They did
How it happened.
absolutely nothing once they
then,
got that surveillance.
What if you're
Blinders.
actually innocent, right?
Blinders
And
on
you
them.
say, fuck that, I'm taking this trial.
We're not
You
going to
lose.
look to the
You get
left.
split.
We're not going to look to the right. We're just going to direct everything
You're
to
still
this
getting
young
split, bro.
man.
It's just how it is. I've seen too many trials happen. I've seen too much shit.
And I'm glad they admitted the suspects of 13.
You better have money to go to trial for sure, too.
We know that Cortland Henry's involved.
Most people want at least 20.
You heard about Crucial Almighty David Hedgepath, who wrote and texted, "We killed 2 of you." And someone said I should use the word ninjas instead of the word that he used.
Yeah,
And
good
in
term,
that
bro.
message, he had a target over someone's face.
He had a great team, man. I mean,
Whose
I'm
was
not
it?
going to take away from Melly's team.
Guess
He
what?
has a great defense
Melly.
team, man. I think he's better than
He
Montgomery.
did it within hours.
Any day of the week.
And what do they do? Nothing.
Any day of the week.
Years later, they get his so-called timesheet where he was working. They don't bother to talk to any of his co-employees to verify this. In fact, if you look at the timesheets, it gives him time to.
I'm
I think
dropping
he's
a
up
new
in
design
Farrell,
today or
Melbourne,
tonight, too.
to be exactly in Broward County, which is about 2 to 3 hours before
Hard.
the Johns. It's no alibi at all. But why don't you talk to these people? Why don't you investigate? How in the hell does he send out a text? We killed 2 of you. We were aiming at the Jeep.
Little something for the G's in the house.
Bentley, who had a problem with Melly. He does nothing. That's not a person of interest. He knows that there is a incident at Walmart where he's robbed of a chain, I think it is. Why don't you get the surveillance tape? Or at least try so you could say, I tried, and it doesn't exist
I think
anymore.
you can mess with me, Jack. I wish you thought you could do it. Definitely never,
Recordings
ever on the merch
just
tip.
got better.
Ever.
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard.
Ever.
I'm so excited to
Everything you
announce that.
said back. You ain't never had the best. Till I come along, man.
Jameson Francois with the missing guns. He's the manager who had, I think, $16 million in his account. If anyone had a motive,
Really use some support today.
in this case,
Me,
it would
I
be
could really
Jameson
use some
Francois,
support. Just
possibly.
saying that, you know.
I don't know.
That's what I do. I could usually, support this channel.
Darn thing. Why don't you at least investigate? Why don't you do the work that is required before you ask 12 of you to either put him on death row or life in prison?
That hit hard, didn't it? It hit different. That hit different.
Jay Green, who had a beef with Melly. Why don't you check him out?
Yeah, that hit different.
Quando Wando, why don't you check him out? Gina, who said
he's trying to
he's
cause
going to be
reasonable
on
doubt
a
by
plate.
doing somebody
They're going to
else.
kill him.
That's great. That's great work.
Moretti just says, I don't even know who the heck Gino is because no one told me.
It's great work, man.
Herc says you got to communicate with us or you're going to pay the consequences. He doesn't know who Herc is. Goon. Same thing.
Dude, we used to have a legendary dope case guy here. His name was, I can't remember his name. He's a black man.
And then the
He was
state
a
rests.
legendary- Hennessy was his last name. And, bro, he was at least 100 G's.
They say, folks, we've presented you all the evidence.
$100,000 to retain him. No doubt
Well,
about
that
it.
wasn't true
He was a beast, bro.
because we had to call Adrian Davis.
He was beating all these dope cases, dude.
And you learned that Adrian Davis showed up in the state attorney's office
Lisa Hunter.
and
What's
gave
up,
a
Bill?
sworn statement.
We're on a marathon.
They never
man.
told you this.
We'll get
We
Bill
did.
soon.
We don't have to do any of this.
Look, the longer, look here, this is.
And Adrian Davis.
The way I feel about it is the longer a trial takes for the verdict, I think it's better off for him, you know? Because I think instead of just sending somebody away for like that, they're making sure. It's swayed a little bit on this, you know? It's swayed on this, on the Melly. Hey, thanks y'all for voting, man. Is Melly as big as the OJ case? 67% said no. I mean, as you should. Close, but no, at 10% though. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, I think it was OJ facing the death penalty as well? Because California didn't have it, did they? Oh no, this is a little different, isn't it?
I told you. He got in the car.
Yeah, Cali didn't have a death penalty.
How do I know that?
They still don't.
Because I was woken up when someone was crawling in the back seat.
Facing the death penalty at a young age.
How do I
man.
know that? When we got to Melly's house,
I know.
he's the one who had to open the door. Because only
Yeah,
he.
Boosie paid for this dude's team, man. I bet he's hating it now, though. He could be using that money on his own team.
And Cortland Henry have the key.
I wouldn't be surprised after this is over with that man right there don't jump on Boosie's.
Why do we have
bet?
Why did they conceal that from you? Why did they hide that?
Could be the fucking play, y'all.
I can't answer those questions, folks, but I don't have to. Other than to say, reasonable doubt.
Yeah, he did. But this could have done that too, though, I think, Terrell, if they would have done it. I think they argued against having this on TV.
No,
I think his people did.
When we started
It's
this
still
journey
there.
together,
I mean,
the state promised
you're letting YouTubers in.
that they were going
That's how long
to prove
crime
their
started,
case
dude.
beyond
People
the
started from
consideration
YouTube.
of every reasonable doubt. They told you
Don't let anybody say you can't do it.
that they have
Cheesecake sounds good as fuck.
accepted the responsibility, that they have the burden of proof.
Fucking love it. New York cheesecake's fire.
They told you that they would prove each element of this case. What they have proved to you
Fuck yeah.
is
Fire. Don't get me started.
that Cortland Henry is involved in this case.
Skid Mark Fruit Looms now on Teespring. I know. Get some shorts. Tell everybody
Who
what they
else,
are.
if anyone
You
else,
see my design, y'all? Come on, man.
you folks don't know
I'm trying to do it for y'all.
from the evidence. They tell you
I'm fucking
and play
do
you
it.
a video where Melly appears in Cocoa Beach that afternoon. Well, as AD told you, there was a contract.
Hey,
They were going to lose a lot of money.
you can't use my name.
And he happens to be at the tender age
Bro.
at that time of 19, a professional. And we all know, and unfortunately, probably a lot of us have had to do something while we are suffering an illness or a death in our family. What does that prove?
Listen to my man, bro.
Absolutely nothing. Other than at the tender age of 19, this kid, I say kid, I shouldn't say that. This man, young adult, is a professional. They say because you didn't show up at one or two jobs, then what the heck? They have no idea what the contract was. They have no idea how much money was involved. They have absolutely no idea. Why?
OJ slaughter white people. Gloves don't fit. That's true.
And they want you to believe that he's a cold-hearted murderer. When quite to the contrary. You saw the tapes. You saw that he's a nice young man and a professional. Folks, the worst thing.
Jack, guess who's got the news, buddy? We're covering this court trial right here, bud.
Is sit and see a misjustice, no matter what side of the fence you're on.
Yeah, buddy. Check it out.
Especially when you're talking about it.
Melly might fry, bro.
23, 24-year-old kid.
I mean,
Man, young adult. To me, he's a kid.
Think he was
Because I have children older than him.
Okay, here we go. We got some more. We got another question.
The worst thing you can do is sit and see a misjustice. And we have sat here for months, starting in April, waiting to see.
Get ready for the first day and every day after with new school style at old school prices.
Looking for the horsiest getaway in Kentucky? Look at Lexington.
The evidence. And I suggest to you right now, you should have more questions than when you were selected as jurors. as to what really happened. And there was a gentleman who recently said that our
Let's see it,
system
y'all.
of justice
Got to pull
is
up.
broken.
Y'all hit that like button for me, y'all. Do it.
But he got on TV and it was all over national news saying, I think our system of justice is broken.
He did get more popular, I think. I think he did.
If you want to do justice,
For me, I mean, OJ didn't bother me. I think he killed that bitch because he was fucking.
you want to follow his Honor's instructions.
As he should. Let's go,
Proving,
boy.
making the state
prove
their case beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt.
It's scary, bro, to be on trial for fucking murder, bro. That is so frightening.
You will go to the
Did
verdict
you know you might have your life taken?
and check off.
Dude, that's a little weird.
Count one.
You know? I don't see
We,
how this
the
guy...
jury, find as follows to the defendant. Not guilty. We, the jury, on count two, find the defendant not guilty. You may think he might be involved. That's not enough. If you waver and vacillate, that's what reasonable doubt is all about.
True.
You want to make sure the justice system stays intact. There's only one just verdict based upon the evidence they present. And that is, state, we just can't rely upon this beyond and to the exclusion of reasonable doubt. Because there is a lack of evidence, there is a conflict in the evidence, and the evidence itself, and the investigation itself, stinks.
Salute to all the new subscribers, man. Salute to all the new members, man. Join the membership down below, man. In the
But I think you know what it is.
description, you can become a channel member as well,
So
man.
say we are.
You can hit all the motherfucking emojis we got. Y'all throw them emojis up in there if we got somebody to chat, man. Put the new ones in there. Put the motherfucking skulls in there. Put the motherfucking TVs in this bitch.
Counsel, thank you.
Salute.
We're going to take a short recess. Case is not being turned over to deliberation at this time. Remember the admonition, you are not to discuss the case. Don't form any opinion about the case.
All right, y'all.
Discuss the case in your presence, so no research, just leave your notepads and your jury instructions on your chairs, please. Thank you.
Nasty motherfucker every time I spit on the floor. That's gross, ain't it? Why somebody want to spit on the floor? So there you have it. There's his closing arguments right there. There's his closing arguments right there. What do y'all think? So I'm going to go through and see what my poll says, y'all. I got to see what my poll says. Whoo. 2 votes, that's it. 2 votes. 2 votes in the poll. Y'all suck. Come on. Come on. Did the prosecution fuck the case up? Yeah. Yep, I think so. But you know what? Did they fuck it up enough to fuck up the case? You know? That's the thing. Salute to the people in the motherfucking chat, y'all. Thanks for kicking it with me tonight, man. We're on a marathon, y'all. We're on a marathon. We do what the fuck we want over here. This is ADTV, baby. Still only got 2 votes. Come on, man. Y'all got 20 people in here. Hit the fucking hit the damn button over there. What you think? Uh-oh. I'm gonna give my vote. Can I give a vote? No, I can't. What the fuck? That's some bullshit. My vote is guilty. Oh, it's hurtful too, bro. Like, I think this young man's gonna be found guilty, man. You have coworkers that didn't even know this trial was happening. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What's good, Just 3.0? How are you doing, sir? Welcome to the fucking stream, yo. What the fuck? This shit gonna work or what?
Pull me up. Pull me up.
What the fuck,
Yo,
bro? I
you
was.
can hear me?
Chill. Just. He's
No,
he's
just
younger
walking
than you,
around,
bro.
chilling, smoking, walking
Smoke,
around, smoking,
bro.
chilling.
Is Melly gonna hang?
Huh?
Is Melly going down?
I don't really care for him.
I'm just asking. Like, he's younger than you. Is he going down? Do you think?
Absolutely, they're trying to make an example.
You think so?
Oh yeah, they're trying to make an example.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That's a younger man right there saying they're trying to make an example. That's where I take
If
something.
they're not going to make an example out of him, who are they going to make an example out of? There've been too many passes. Gunna, 6ix9ine, now him. Shit, you already seen what they did with Casanova.
Yeah.
You seen what they did with Tax Stone.
Casanova got the better end of it.
I don't think they playing.
Yeah, I don't think they're playing whatsoever either. Thank you. He's fried rice. Yeah, 5 votes for 60% of the people say he's guilty. You know,
just walking around Seagate, smoking,
nobody's
enjoying
saying
myself.
not guilty though. It could be a hung jury. I could see that happening in this. But that just kind of sucks for him more. Especially if they decide to do it again, they could decide not to do it again. That's all on the judge then. Just
You know what it is?
For them again,
because they know all these dudes are connected. King Von, Doug, Melly.
Yeah, they're all connected.
All these dudes they all got gang ties.
Yep, that's true, man. They just went down there and got Rondo. They got Quando Rondo. They'll get these boys. They'll get them. How long can you constantly sit and talk about it in your raps, dude? And then do the same street shit. I think Frost is right on this, man. I'm gonna give him this one, man. We need to stop holding these rappers to this extent because you're making these dudes have to live this life that they don't want to live. But then they're the ones rapping about it. So,
AD, can I say something?
You can say whatever.
I think a lot of these rappers, before they even start rapping, they're into the stuff.
Yeah.
Like they already in stuff.
No, that's already happened.
Yeah.
All them things they pull up is shit from what they did in the past.
That's my uncle.
They investigate them, and then when they do their raps, they pull all that shit in their songs like dummies. And they get more investigated.
Yeah, and they pull more people in.
That's true, and if you know you get locked up, most of them niggas they supplying the gang members.
Yeah,
because that's all they man still.
They supplying the gang members with money, guns.
We know Young Thug.
Drugs.
Young Thug got tired, man. That's where you are, young man. So, that's the stuff they're repping. They're in Atlanta repping that shit.
But it's far from over.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that was Just Uncle. Hey, what's up, up?
What up, man?
Yeah, man.
Let's go to Jack Frost's house.
Nah.
Let's go to Sean's house. We right in the neck of the woods.
Oh, don't do that.
Me smoking is more important.
Yeah,
they're gonna make an example out of him.
This young dude doing this shit though, man. That's kind of. Let's just put it this way, man. If Melly's guilty, right? If Melly's guilty, it's almost like Melly's guilty. Should he fucking fry? Yeah, he probably should, dude. He murdered his fucking friends, and like, dude, all for fucking fame. All for fame. They're murdering for fame, bro. They're murdering for clout.
And also for wreck.
Yeah. Like, I did this. It's a drill thing, ain't it? Is he drill? He is drill. He was in that Florida drill shit.
I'm not sure.
I think he was.
I'm not sure. I never heard any of his songs, but
that's how kind of like Florida. That's when Florida was fucking.
I definitely did see him hanging out with King Von and the BDs heavy. So there's no way in hell you're gonna be hanging out with killers and savages like that if you're not, putting in work.
But bro, he killed people. He killed his friends. Yeah. Like he killed his homies, dog. He killed people that were lining up with him, like that felt safe in the car with him. Like Oh man, you should fry if you fucking did
Wasn't
that
one of
shit.
the guys a cameraman or something like that?
I think something like that. One of them was supposedly like family, bro. That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, the
man.
cameraman.
Or
They
what
wanted his
Pump
camera
said
or something
about
like
your
that.
mama.
No, but I think they definitely gonna make an example out of him.
He said if he walks,
Just
let's
based off of
see how
the
his homeboys are. Ooh. But they're gonna fry somebody for it, right? Aren't they going after his buddy too? So if he gets off, does that help his homeboy or does it hurt the case? Seagate's beautiful.
quiet, peaceful.
They got
You
some
don't hear
big
not
ass
one
cribs
noise.
in there too, bro.
Bro, there's some big houses. I
Big
love
ass
walking around here.
patios on the top and shit, bro. That shit's dope when
Yeah,
you got a fucking patio.
picture him having a BBN gardening thing going on. Yeah, okay.
That's what he said. He's gonna have a garden. He's gonna get approved.
Yeah.
He's gonna get approved for a garden. This motherfucker can't take care of himself. He's gonna kill a tree.
You know the address to the other house? So we live at?
That motherfucker
3815.
is gonna kill a tree, bro.
That's where we live.
Don't plant nothing, Frost. It's gonna die. Everything you have fucks up. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I'm kind of scared for these young dudes these days, bro. Like, stop putting it in your raps, man. And I get people rap and it's storytelling, but man, these dudes are out here living it, man.
Yeah.
They're out here fucking living it. There's my man Blackout. What's good, Blackout? What we gonna find out tonight, man? We gonna find out he's murderer.
Oh shit, what up, Blackout?
Yo, what's cracking?
Yo, Blackout. Today's Pop Smoke birthday.
That's a fact. I went crazy on my personal IG.
Who is it?
Pop Smoke birthday today. If you see
Who?
my IG.
Oh.
Pop Smoke. This is born day.
Was
Yeah, he would have been 23 today.
Okay.
Yo, bro, he was in the rap game for like 10. He was in the rap game for like 11 months, 10 months.
I know.
He was in the brain.
Yeah, he came and changed it, man.
Yeah.
I remember he
She's like, if he ain't over 30.
New York people like that energy, man.
Yep, shit like, yo, you know, killed. That's what they do on TMZ.
Is he still gonna die? Melly gonna die?
You know what I found out too? Blackout? I was watching the Drink Champs. I was watching the Drink Champs interview with Tony Ayo. And Tony Ayo said that he was actually out there down the block in the Airbnb too at the same night that it happened. There was a lot of people from New York that was out there when he went out there. It wasn't just him. But inside that personal Airbnb that he had, he should have had security.
Believe it or not, Trail, these police ain't playing, bro. They're gonna get you off the streets, pimp. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's a fact, man. Like, Pop changed the game.
There we go.
Yeah, he changed the game for real.
You know,
Yeah.
ice and all that other shit that's going on.
Yeah. There we go. Now we good.
Then when you fuck with Travis Scott, that's all.
Yep.
Then the nigga selling the fuck fish love Coco. This nigga promote.
They said, it's crazy, Blackout. They said that nobody wanted to sign him, and the only person that signed him was Stephen Victor. But Stephen Victor has sent a song to the guy I'll be telling y'all about, that one that's like the head of the head guy, Elliot. No, not Elliot Grange. Elliot Grange is the son. Lucian Grange is the head guy of the Universal Music Group, which is like Sony. So what I'm trying to say is, the only person that they said that in the whole industry, or everybody, they said the only person that like co-signed and said, "Yo, he's fire," was Lucian Grange, the father. It wasn't even the son. It was the father.
let me do a little history.
And
AD, you hear me?
and real quick, Blackout, he said the song that made him want to sign him was "I'm So Into You."
Yeah, because he had a lot of demos back there. Well, let me give y'all a little.
Yeah.
Range is the son of Lucian Range. Lucian Range owns 95% of every record label that's out right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because he owns Universal Music Group. Every label is a subsidiary to them. Don't play ball with him. Drake ain't signed to Cash.
So when niggas be like, oh,
guys,
when niggas be like,
directly. That's why he said Lucian gave me an open budget. He could do. Drake could spend $1 billion. He don't give a fuck. Because he know he gonna make 20 back off of Drake. He don't care. Now, the reason y'all keep seeing Ice Spice and her ass ain't even that fat, she signed to his son, Elliot Gray. His son is the same person that signed who? The Rainbow Head guy, Tekashi.
Yep.
And he labeled the label 10K Projects, but it's a subsidiary of Universal Music Group.
Bro, Tekashi's making music with Kodak now, bro. Like,
yeah, it just came out.
This is not cool. Like, what we're
Wait,
leading.
what you said? What you said? What you said about Tekashi?
We're leading our kids into hellfire and damnation, you guys. We're just doing that, and we got to stop it.
All for the love.
Yo, Blackout. What you said about 6ix9ine?
We got to stop it, dude, because these children think they can just run and tell when they get in trouble, and then everybody's going to accept them. It's not always that way. These people are millionaires, man.
They just.
What you said about 6ix9ine?
I said he is signed to the son of the most powerful guy in the country, Elliot Range. 10K Project.
So he got a song coming out with Kodak Black?
Yes, it's already out.
Slow down. That's why you
You
see
serious?
everywhere. And Whack 100 was hitting that he had some big business about to drop with Kodak. He was down there in Miami with the Zoes. He popped out.
Yo, Blackout, talking shit. I'm listening.
No, but this was been going on. Am I wrong, JD?
No, man, it's what's happening, bro. He's got a song with Kodak.
They previewed a little clip. Kodak hanging with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got like 10 Cubans on. Kodak, you know, he pulling his mouth to the side, showing his joints, and 6ix9ine jacking it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, bro.
Hey, listen, man.
Man, it's money, man.
All that ratting shit out the window.
Especially when they're millionaires. Bro. All that ratting shit's gonna be held to a standard of poor people, bro. I'm guaranteeing you that it's poor people are gonna kill each other over this ratting shit, and these rich people are gonna get away with it, bro.
That's a fact. You said it perfect, just like that. They will say Gunna did it. Look, Gunna got a show.
Yep. These kids are gonna fucking go doing it, and they're gonna end up dead over it. And these people are rich, bro. That's the reason why they can get away with it. They can get away from people. They can fly off to the Hamptons. Be gone for a year.
I think me and you lay on the same bed, AD. Because
I know.
I
see
see
that a long time ago, bro. It's political too.
No, but I see that this will get very mixy. You might have youngsters doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Thinking they can get away with it off the backs of these celebrities, but we don't get that same pass.
No.
The celebrity right. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll get more freedom. If a regular random person, they got caught up with a little blick case or something, oh no, we're gonna send you to the upper
It
room.
only makes me believe that maybe we'll see something coming out on Kodak. You know, it makes me believe now that if something comes out with Kodak said something to get that pardon or did something, you know, I'm not even gonna be fucking surprised at this point, right? Like, come on, man. Like, these kids they're making it seem like it's okay to go tell on people. Okay, yeah. If you're a fucking millionaire, you can get away with it.
You know what Kodak acting
raised for it.
You know what his angle gonna be? Yeah, I ain't did shit to him. Why the fuck I gotta do something to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got the bag.
He had that money, yeah. And Six got that money, bro. 6ix9ine got that bread, bro. He's got a lot of sponsors behind the scenes. A lot.
It not break down.
Don't even want to be named.
He is the cash cow.
Yeah.
Universal Music Group. the owner of all 90% of all the record labels.
Yep.
His son signed 6ix9ine. Why you think Ice Spice is everywhere? Her ass ain't even that fat to be bragging about.
She'll have music coming out,
bro.
She'll have music coming out him too. Guarantee it.
How the fuck
Nicki wasn't scared to do nothing with him.
She wasn't even popping for a year. Got a song with Adele. I mean, not Adele. Taylor Swift.
Yep.
How does that work? But you know who
Taylor
Taylor
is the most popping thing in music, bro.
But who's Taylor Swift signed to? AD?
I know.
Universal.
Yep.
It all come back home.
Yep. Universal owns almost everything, dude. And this shit's supposed to be against the law too, bro.
It's a monopoly. It's supposed to be against the law. But these rich little hacks, that's what I'm gonna call them, because I don't want your stream getting clapped. The little hacks got a lock on a lot of shit. This what Kanye.
They ain't letting it go either. They're not selling it off either, bro.
This what Kanye was ranting
Tory
about.
Lanez and 6ix9ine also. Yes, that's already out, I think.
No. That wasn't Tory Lanez. That's his ghostwriter. His name is Trife Drew.
Oh.
He sounds exactly like Tory Lanez.
Okay.
Preview he put out, everybody thought it was Tory. That wasn't Tory.
Hey, and believe it or not, man, we're in the age of deep faking. We're in the age of fake shit coming out, y'all. Y'all gotta watch out for that shit too. It's gonna be everywhere.
Everybody knew
politicians are doing it, bro.
Yeah.
So,
AD, I was hanging out all day. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I love you, brother. Thank you.
Hey, have a good one, man. I'm gonna end up soon. Hey, what's your thing here? Before you go.
My thing here is this, man.
What's up with Melly, bro?
I don't want to talk about that.
Well, that's the thing here, though. That's the title.
No, it's a wobbler. It's a wobbler, man.
Okay.
Listen, it's too much.
Then?
Yeah, it's too funny. But I want to tell everybody this, man. Get money, take care of your family, take care of your kids, man. Tomorrow was never promised. As a man, you gotta get money, take care of your kids, take care of your family. If you're doing anything outside of that, you a sucker, man. You know what I mean? Salute, AD. Thank you, brother.
Salute you, brother. Salute to Blackout, man. Hey, Blackout, y'all. Go subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, man. I got something for y'all. I got something else fun for y'all. Check these out.
It's cool. You know, it's cool. It's interesting because I'm still, here, and I still feel like I got so much to do. So it's nice.
Oh, Q.
You were born O'Shea Jackson. Who actually calls you O'Shea?
My mom, my pops, my wife, my brothers and sisters sometimes, but mostly everybody call me Cube.
Is O'Shea different to Cube?
Yeah.
In what way?
O'Shea's my real name, and when I hear that, I'm either looking for my family or a check. You know what I mean? Like, you call me O'Shea. Hope you got a check. And Cube is what my friends been calling me since I was 12 years old.
Let me ask you this. There's been a lot of stuff about the state of the world, about the state of America.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical products. It's Amazon.
Where do you see things right now?
I think people are very polarized in all kind of ways. People are afraid to speak out because of the cancel culture that we have today. So I just think, people are.
That's Q for president soon.
To their corners,
In a way, it is a cancel culture. It behaves like that.
It does, because it makes not only the person that's getting canceled they're trying to shut them up. But anybody's watching now, they shut up because they say, if it can happen to this guy, it can happen to me. So
Cancel culture isn't real,
by
y'all.
smashing
Just makes you
somebody who
bigger.
says something that you might not like and canceling them, it actually reverberates throughout the whole community, and everybody now is watching what they say all the time.
Well, see, what's the answer to this? Because I think it's crazy that in a democracy like the United States, like the United Kingdom, that people are too frightened to speak their mind, to say what they think. What do we do about this?
I think you say what you want to say, and to hell with the consequences. You got to be willing to fight for your rights.
Good response,
and fight
Trail.
for what you believe in. And if you're
Okay.
a person who believes in freedom of speech, you have to fight and say what you feel and let the chips fall where they may, and stand on that. And you know, it may not be an easy road, but I think you feel better about yourself when you say what needs to be said at the time it needs to be said, and not afterwards where you go home and think, I should have said this when that guy was there, or when I was there, I should have said that and I didn't.
We can
That
definitely-
haunts you more.
You can definitely say what the hell you like on this show. It's called Uncensored for a reason.
Well, that's why I'm here, man. You know, that's
You've
what
always
I'm
been
all about.
uncensored. Let me ask you this: Is America more racist or less racist than when you were a kid?
I think it's pretty much the same because it's institutionalized, and you know the institution takes on different.
If you know me, I'm not going to hear no
in
racism shit.
America and how it affects.
Because I think if you keep the subject going, you just keep it going. So the best way to end racism,
I think Ye
talk about it.
understands that generalizing will always get you in more a hot water.
And what would you do on your last day? You got 24 hours to live.
Hug my family, love them, explain to them how much I care about them. You know, pray to my maker, and prepare myself to meet him.
Would you have a last meal?
I had changed the lock.
Salute to you crazy motherfuckers in the chat, man. What's good with y'all, man? What's up with the Melly update? Hold on. We got an update yet? We got an update yet? Uh-oh, it's taking some time, isn't it? Uh-oh. It's taking some time. It's taking some time. What do you know? This is going to go over into the night, isn't it? Salute to y'all, man. Everybody thinks he's guilty pretty much, man. Well, 53% of the vote did. Salute to y'all, man. I didn't get really deep into this trial, right? I didn't get deep into this trial. But now that I've sat on it for a little bit and I've looked at it, it's kind of saddening, you know? I don't think this young man even knows what he's done. As you look at him in the court, I don't think this young man even knows what he's done. You know? Melly. Let's see this one. 3 lost lives, that's for sure, y'all. I mean, shout out to Law and Crime, man. Fair use. Fair use.
Well, we already dressed and stuff, so we just left.
I need a drink, y'all. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Was anybody upset or crying?
Yeah, we all were crying.
Mr. Davis, you said you're 100% sure that Mr. Dennis found out at the same time you did.
Yes.
No questions about that. You're sure he was at that house.
Yes.
And you were upstairs?
Yes, ma'am.
He was downstairs.
Yes.
But you're sure he was there. You could see him.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And since the defense already rested, this case will soon be in the hands of the jury. Correspondent Terry Austin breaks down what's next.
The judge decided this morning that the court will be dark on Wednesday, and that is because prosecutor Christine Bradley is not going to be available. She has to be in court with Judge Fine to take care of another matter. Court will resume again on Thursday. On Thursday morning, the jury is going to hear.
That ain't what I was trying to get.
They won't remember this game. Who won, who lost, none of that will matter. But they'll always.
Closing arguments are underway in the murder trial for YNW Melly.
Here they are. Here's the prosecutor, y'all.
Get up here before you and say the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree. I can say that because you have sat through 16 days of testimony, and because back when you first started here, some of you as early as April 10th, you agreed to follow the law. And the law is clear that this defendant committed 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Damn.
So Melly is charged with, as she mentioned, 2 counts of first-degree murder. That is capital murder, which means if he's convicted of them, he could face anywhere from life in prison to the death penalty. The jury was given another option. If they don't think this has risen to first-degree premeditated murder, they can consider a lesser charge, and that is manslaughter. So if they still think Melly did this, but they don't think it was first-degree premeditated
So they
murder,
can give the
they
lesser
could consider
sentence.
that manslaughter charge instead.
Ouch.
Both
That
sides
hurts
are going to
too,
get
yo.
3
He might
hours
get
each.
some
The
time.
prosecution has already
matter
finished
what,
their
yo.
first 2 hours. They just broke for lunch. They'll come back at 1:30.
He's fucked
The defense
regardless.
will get their opportunity to begin their closing arguments, and then when they finish, the state will get 1 more hour. And then this will be over. The jury will get the opportunity to begin deliberations. We will keep you posted every single step of the way. Again, this has been going on for weeks, but finally, this case coming to a close. Live in Fort Lauderdale, I'm Ian Margol, Local 10 News.
What did he do?
They were buddies since they grew up. But look at the stress being placed on this defendant as the only one bringing the money in, as the only person who's paying the bills. Look at the tension on there, right? Look at the issues and concerns with Mr. Williams, Anthony Williams, and the defendant's mother, that they're fighting an argument. The message is on there to that effect.
Jack, we got this
So
case.
look at, for premeditation, you
Sorry,
can also
sir.
look at the manner in which the homicide was committed.
You don't
Anthony
give a
Williams
fuck enough
was
for
shot
your
in the
YouTube
back of the
channel to
head.
cover it, sir. You don't care enough.
That was
All right,
planned
though. We'll learn you.
for when he was sleeping so that he could not fight back. That was a premeditated, planned killing of Anthony Williams, where there would be an alibi already discussed.
Damn.
So then, Christopher Thomas.
Premeditation, as the judge instructed you, does not require days, weeks, months of planning. Premeditation can be formed quickly. Example we used in jury selection. Going to your mom's house on Mother's Day. You forget to bring flowers. You reach down, pull some flowers out of her yard and give her to those. That is premeditation. That is thinking about something, then doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you the murder of Christopher Thomas was premeditated in that as well. Chris Thomas, as you saw with Sergeant Williams and Mr. Howard demonstrating, oh my goodness, what's going on? Mr. Devins then made the decision at that point, he couldn't have a witness.
Damn.
I was able to trade this coin from Carvana for a brand new car. Here's how. I've been wanting to get a...
Damn.
So look at that. Those are all things in which you can get premeditation, how it was committed, the wounds that were inflicted, the back of the head. Going to Facebook. Showing again that the different information that you have before you belongs
You see all that, y'all?
772-713-9807.
Do you see this? I'm going to show these stalkers out here. Hold on. Let me take this break right now to show all you stalkers out here how much you think you know, how much you think they can't find out. You see this right here? It says Target. Target. Yeah, buddy. These fucking people are stupid, dude. They think that there ain't fucking people all over this shit, bro. You're outside your fucking mind. There are literally cells of people that are all over social media that are police, you dumb motherfuckers. You guys are idiots, man.
And that Melly, Montana, at
I bet Melly
iCloud.com
got
is
shook like a motherfucker.
Remember the Snapchat? Melly.Montana.
Anything you're doing, man.
These are names that
anything you do on this internet, bro, is getting able to find out.
Talk about
in a heartbeat.
and identify himself. And look, that phone says verified as belonging to Jamal Devins.
Bam. Thank
Also
you.
remember Facebook.
Motherfuckers
They
ain't
have
stupid.
October
You're fucking stupid. You
26th,
think they're stupid. How about
2018.
that? You're an asshole, dumb
Sun's
motherfucker
going
if you
down.
think these people are dumb.
And the defendant's phone also shows him at this location in Cocoa. And he is dancing and singing and performing, wearing the same jacket, an identical jacket to what Chris Thomas was wearing the night before.
See, they just
And
share each
showing
other's clothes and shit.
Mr. Henry
Motherfuckers
wearing
ain't
the
rich
denim
half the
jacket,
time.
like Mr. Williams was
People ain't
wearing
never
the
even
night
seen a
before.
million, probably. He ain't million seen
And
a
so the
million.
question was posed about a contractual agreement and losing money to be there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at the text messages between Mr. Devins and his mother. Because he wasn't worried
He got this
a couple
trial
of months
taken care of.
before about
He's
missing
been
a
broke
show
already.
because he was getting his hair braided
Melly would have
and
been
losing
broke already.
$1,000. But then this night,
You're right, Ill.
when his friends are
It's
killed,
hard, man. Shook like a
he's dancing
motherfucking
and
baby
partying
right
around.
now. He's probably
And he's worried
sitting
about
off in his
contractual
fucking cell right now, shaking like a fucking baby, curled up in a fetal position. Oh, praising God. Oh, hoping God. All the gods he's praising for. You guarantee it, man.
Look at those types of information and those types of behavior and how someone is acting. Snapchat.
There you go. Look at this.
You recall, this is the argument between Mariah Hamilton.
Do everything all over
Jamal
social
Devins.
media. What are
Melly
we seeing
Montana.
more and more in these court cases, y'all? What are we seeing more and more of?
Court.
Wait till you see
Coming
the trial
everywhere.
that's going to take place for Young Thug, ladies and gentlemen. You understand how much social media is going to be played on this thing? Wait till the trial of Young Thug takes place. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Gen Z said guilty, hands down, in my opinion. When do you think there'll be you think There be an official guilty verdict. I think so. I'm gonna be honest. I believe so. I think he's gonna be found guilty. It's sad. I don't know how they're even going to get him for manslaughter, because that would be in defense of himself, wouldn't it? That would kind of put him at defense of himself, and this ain't in no defense way. Like, you either murdered these people or you didn't murder them, right? Like, it's murder or not. It's wild, bro. You know his mama's scared to death. Melly up in that motherfucker, hoping to all the gods that he is okay. But you got to remember, man, somebody lost their lives too. Don't ever forget that. There's people that lost their lives too. And there's people that lost their lives, loved ones. You know, you got to feel for those people, man. You can't just constantly think Melly, 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 Melly. These people have, what's up, killer? These people have had people that died, man. Like, there's family members involved. There's victims. And to me, I think Melly's guilty, man. I don't think his attorneys did that great of a job. I think they showed out. They did better than Montgomery Esquire. They did better than him. So I don't know. But this is just proof right here, bro. Anything you do on social media is on here, bro. They know everything, man. There's literally cyber detectives everywhere on here. You motherfuckers just getting on here, doing every little thing in the world. Every little thing in the world. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's begging for no matter what, bro. Yeah. That's for sure. Bro, everybody begs for God. On your deathbed, it don't matter. You can go all through your life without thinking there's a God, buddy. But when you're on that deathbed, you cry out to God. Believe that. You cry out for God or mom, one or the other. That's a fact. I've seen too many people die, bro. Yeah, this shit's something else, bro. Like, all YouTube is social media, bro. That's all this is. It just, there's a video attachment to it. People are stupid. People are very, very, very dumb these days. Like, you think that you can just come up on the internet and just say any old fucking thing and it just goes away?
Because if them crackers can grab him, it's my fault you forgot.
Put anything on social media,
I hate
dude.
Portland with,
It goes away.
at the end of the day, he
Like,
did one of the
delete.
realest shit
Those
in
are
my life.
idiots.
Yeah, he covered up a murder. He did a very terrible job of it, but that's what he did.
Dumbass.
That's what this is referring to. This is less than 2 weeks after this homicide occurs, and that's what they're talking about.
Bro, they said that the guy that formed the Satan, they said, that, listen, look at this. Look, man. These people are dumb, bro, to think that you can just do anything on social media, bro. Look, ID, time that it was done, item type. Oh, it was a text. Thread ID. What thread was it? These people going right back to anything that anybody does, y'all. This is just a big time information gatherer. That's all these supercomputers are, bro. They're information gatherers. That's all they're doing, gathering information, baby. How you think these motherfuckers are so smart? They had to learn. What the fuck is wrong with these people, bro? People are stupid. People are dumb, bro. Look at that. Look at all this shit, bro. ID time, item type, thread ID. Come on, man. Type in shh. They got all this, bro. It's too easy.
The defendant.
Dumbass
And now look at the
motherfuckers on
time.
here.
Remember we talked about the UTC? So
You're
subtract
weird, y'all.
4. So UTC
You were born yesterday, weren't you?
You subtract 1,600 hours, you do the conversion, so 4 p.m. 4 p.m. I did.
Create a professional logo
Everything on
that
social
best
media
reflects your
is
brand.
recorded.
Just go.
Everything,
Did
bro.
that.
That's why they can go
With the
back
smiley
to
face.
this and get it. Come on, man.
And that's what I said
Come
in
on,
the
man.
opening.
That proves it right
Context
there.
is key.
That proves it. Everything.
All floor is coding.
That's how they were able
Awesome
to
if
go
you work
back
at
and get
Google.
it.
Terrible at Broward General Hospital.
And we're gonna act like we don't see this.
Context is
We're
key.
just stupid.
So you've
huh?
learned Peasy Gambino. As you heard from Detective
Lord
Moretti,
help our children and the fathers of
eventually
those
facing
children.
federal firearms charges. The gun dealer
People deadbeats.
is told by the defendant, I did that. Shh. And look at the messages between Mr. Demons and Mr. Gambino.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting off here, man.
Peasy Gambino is
If we get a verdict, I'm jumping on here. All right. We get a verdict, I'm on here again. We're going to go live for the verdict, man. I think this man is going to pay the price for what he did. Okay? Even if this man did this, I don't want to see him get off of this. Because if you murdered these people, you should be held accountable. No matter how you look at it, you're a grown man now, young man. Why don't these kids start acting like grown men when they become grown men? You know why? A lot of them weren't taught by grown men. Salute to y'all on the way out, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with AD.
So anybody that want to say F these people, you could pull up to the Cash App and donate some money, fam. They just want me to go broke, so I got to be a slave to my parent. I'm not never going to. So, man, so that's how they tricking y'all? By saying that I'm saying my solution is money while they're making sure that I don't have money, so my problem is literally money. So they're making sure that my problem is a lack of money while they're convincing people don't donate money because he's only...
Hit the block with a sack and a Glock in the back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Clutching and looking my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till it stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Lewis Gossett Jr. Ah! Ah! You gotta do this, you gotta do it, 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 we can do this. 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 This is it? We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon and probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying. Help,
I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that street.
I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You are trying to force me to... Ah! Woo!
You know what the fuck going on, nigga? Huh? Niggas 12, I ain't going back and forth up on the internet. Holder told her friend I hit, now she won't let me get in that. Niggas steady ask me who I hit, but I don't get in that. Hit his head and watch it swell up, thought we used to fix a flag. Nigga got strong arm about his heat and he ain't get it back. My gang on alert, we tryna turn them boys to plenty pack. Police took my girth and now I'm swerving, catching plenty hats. Catch me on the 30, probably purging with the biggest strap. I push up for real, for real. I won't hesitate to bust no brain to leave one still for real. I'm my body off this jerky, popped him like a pill for real. Hit him with this glitch, he go to sleep.